Sagittarius. This month begins with choosing peace over conflict. A fair decision clears the path, and meaningful connection follows when alignment is restored. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to your February monthly general intuitive tarot reading. If you're new here, this is Universal Wisdom Tarot. And if you are returning, thank you so much for being here again. And if you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button so you never miss your spiritual guidance. Confidence grows when effort is shared. And this month proves that collaboration matters. I know you're dying to hear more, so let's get into it. Hey there, Sagittarius. Now, I have already asked for blessings for your reading, so I thought we're just going to dive right into it, all right? I'm going to probably just take out all the cards first, and then we will connect to the messages. So, let's get into it. Let me just move all of this up so that you can see things, and I am going to start by telling you exactly what you got on this table. Is very lovely cards on this table. I mean, you have here the Six of Swords clarified by the Seven of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles. Interestingly enough, your overarching energy is also the Three of Pentacles, so just want to point that out right now. You have Justice clarified by Judgment, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician. You have the Two of Cups clarified by the Two of Wands and the Two of Swords and the Hierophant. So that's kind of like 3 twos there. And then you have the Queen of Wands clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Three of Cups. And Empress being a number 3 and the Three of Cups. So it's like 2 threes there, okay? Plus you have this 3 here, 3 there. So a bunch of 3s on the table. Definitely interesting, some interesting energy going on there, all right? Let's begin, my friends, by talking about, okay, maybe not, I don't know. I was going to really start talking about your 3 of coins, or your 3 of pentacles, called coins in this deck, but coins are pentacles. And I was going to really start there, but I'm already getting a message right off the bat and a lot of energy off of the Two of Cups. And I'm feeling like this month is a lot to do with relationships. That Two of Cups is like throwing energy at me like fast and furiously, all right? And I feel like I need to just call that out right now. Now, I am also getting, like, off of this with that Two of Cups, that, okay, so first of all, let me just say, relationships can be in any area of your life, okay? They don't have to be love relationships. Some people say, oh, you know, well, I don't have anybody in life and I don't want anybody in life, or my partner's gone and I'm fine by myself, or whatever. This is any area of your life. It could be with your relationships with your children. It could be relationships with your friends, your neighbors, your work colleagues, your boss, all right? So I just feel like there is a very strong energy here in relationships, professional, romantic, take it how you will. that actually are the big focus of your month this month, okay? And I kind of feel like there's something there about collaboration, okay? Collaboration, right? I'm feeling it's like a triangle here or something, right? Feeling some kind of triangle energy. Maybe it's also those threes that are, you know, I'm picking up on there, but I'm feeling that there's a lot of collaboration and also a shared vision, all right? There's some kind of shared vision energy here, and that whatever it is that you're doing in these relationships, it takes mutual effort. That's what the message I'm getting. It takes mutual effort. So whether that's in work, whether that's in love, whether that's in you know, in wherever, right? I just say this is a time for you to build something with someone rather than doing this on your own, okay? So again, take that how it resonates. But I just feel like there is an energy of fairness. You definitely have the Justice card and you have Judgment. So I do feel there's an element of fairness there. And I feel like also that, you know, if you're committed to whatever or whoever, but particularly whatever you're working toward, okay, now is the time for it, because now is the time. It has real potential to grow now, okay? Let's just get into this. Let's get into this. Six of Swords clarified by Seven of Cups, Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles. Things are going in the right direction. Things are moving forward, right? That's the Six of Swords. You know, that's an image of a boat. There's usually a figure in a boat, and the boat is moving forward. Now, we don't always see where the boat is going to end up. We just know that the boat has a goal, right? So it's generally going, and it looks like it's, you know, paddling along or being, you know, moved along in a nice fashion, that things are going, you know, a little bit more smoothly, maybe not as rough as it had been in the past. So things are definitely moving along. It's a signal that things are moving in your relationships, that perhaps the transition that you've made is going well for some of you, okay? And also as a sort of a sign of leaving behind some emotional stress. A lot of nurturing going on with this Queen of Cups here, right? Lots of nurturing going on, and a lot of, you know, just, you know, discussions and with your relationships, collaborating with your relationships there, and you know, just kind of leaving behind the drama, leaving behind the emotional stress, or even some misunderstandings, and choosing to like say before, you know, instead of creating a misunderstanding with somebody, is to get a little clarity over any kind of conflicts, and to really work towards some kind of peace in your relationships, okay? Now, some of you, I'm getting this message, some of you might be discussing travel with relationships, partnerships, what have you. Six of Swords can sometimes be a card of travel, so I'm getting that message. I'll give it out to you. And this could literally be, you know, a trip or a vacation with a special someone for many of you. But if it is great, and if it isn't, no problem. I would still say this is your opportunity to connect or reconnect to someone or something, to reset, or also to celebrate, all right? Now, if you don't have a special someone, as I said before, okay, and you don't want a relationship, don't worry about it, okay? I still feel like there's something here in this message for you about, you know, this relationships don't have to be, you know, love relationships, all right? Most people just assume that when they, you know, when you talk about relationships in tarot, that, oh, it's my love life, okay? It doesn't have to be your love life, all right? Many comings and goings for you nonetheless. Things still moving in the right direction for you, singles and or people who are not interested in relationships, right? you just, things are just going lovely, lovely directions. Definitely making some great choices with that seven of cups, right? A lot of choices here, right? Some good, some bad, but I feel like you're being very discerning when it comes to knowing what choices you're going to make, right? As I said, a lot of nurturing, a lot of collaborating here going on in that first week. Now, let's get into the second one here, which is justice, right? Clarified by judgment, the Knight of Swords, and the Magician, okay? I feel like something definitely speeds up here because of that Knight. Something starts to move a heck of a lot quicker, okay? But definitely a lot of balance in this, whatever situation, people and situations in your life, because justice is a card of balance. It always has the scales of justice, right? Scales of justice should always be equal, right? And so I do feel like there's some kind of equal partnerships. I feel like there's some kind of fairness there. I feel like there's some kind of alignment, okay? Now, this could be you or somebody with you, defining the terms of the relationship, okay? Or if it is in business, you could be signing contracts with them. You could be signing an agreement about how you're going to work together, okay? You could be just be careful with that. Sometimes when we go into business with our family, we think we don't need, don't worry about it, they're just family. I think you should still have a contract nonetheless, all right? You definitely could be a partner, it could be a family business, and if it is a family business, all the more reason to make sure that you dot the I's, cross the T's, and have a good agreement written down, because that can sometimes come to bite us, okay? In any event, you've made a clear decision about the commitment because you have the Judgment card. So justice is one thing, but judgment is another. It says justice, the judgment has been made. The call has been made. You're now just answering the call, okay? And the call is a magical one because you have that Magician card. So I feel like you're making a clear decision, or you've made a clear decision and a commitment. And now the justice is, ready to just take that commitment or that decision and just write it down on paper, okay? Making it clear on paper so that, can be signed or what have you. So definitely some formal paperwork or there. Now, if it is related to your love life, maybe you are writing a prenup or getting into a prenup with somebody, or maybe you're doing your will, okay? That's another thing. You're definitely doing that. There's definitely there with some kind of, thing. Some of you might be going to get a marriage license, I'm feeling, for somebody, right? Are you popping the question? Are they popping the question to you? Has somebody asked for your hand in marriage? Maybe you're asking for theirs, okay? So for some of you, it may point to some kind of engagement, some kind of marriage, but certainly a long-term commitment that's going on there. I do feel like for somebody out there, and I have to say this, and again, take it how it resonates, I'm getting the message power couple. Power couple. Now, again, doesn't have to be a power couple in love, but, sometimes work partners are, personal or, couples. So that's oftentimes what we call a power couple. So it could be both business and pleasure. And I just want to say that if that's you and that's your power couple, like, go for it, because you have a lot of power in that, all right? Let's get into Two of Cups, because Two of Cups is the card of love. It's the card of relationships. It's the card of new relationships. Two of Wands, Two of Swords. Interesting energy there with those three twos, because it's like the relationship is there, the plans are there, but then there's a little bit of, well, how do we move forward? Okay, with the Two of Swords. So it's kind of like, okay, well, what do we do? How do we do this? How do we whatever, okay? You also have the Hierophant, so realizing that, you know, it doesn't have to be traditional. That's the message I'm getting. Don't think that your agreement, your relationship, your whatever has to be traditional. It can be a non-traditional relationship, again, in any area of your life. Oh, yeah. Let's see, what else, Sag? Beautiful card of love, the Two of Cups. You know, emotional harmony, really. Romantic bonds. You're seeing value in each other. I think what's really nice, the energy I'm getting, is that you're feeling seen, okay, by somebody else, and feeling like you're chosen, okay, or you've been chosen, okay. Now, if you are getting married, I just say, you know, this could be your honeymoon phase, okay, it could be you're in your honeymoon week, or you're on your honeymoon for some of you. Now, I would just say if you know, love isn't your case and your case is business, I'd say you're building a really strong business relationship built on trust. And it's built on not just trust, but on your aligned values and aligned long-term desires for this business, okay? This is where your connection becomes really central, okay? Let's get into the last week there, Queen of Wands. You know, I kind of love the Queen of Wands, right? Because, like, it's an energy of warmth and excitement, and it's so much confidence. That's what I love about that that energy. It's just such a confident energy, and it always feels nice when people are confident. When people are confident, they strut a little better, and they hold their head a little higher, and they speak a little louder in terms of what it is they want to say, and you know, they're less timid, and it's just such a lovely energy. And I'm feeling that for you here in this third week. And you know, you have three clarifying energies of confidence here as well. King of Pentacles saying success, so much success, right? Like, for me, this is one of the most successful business people in the tarot deck for me. You have this Empress that's full of abundance, right? Full of abundance and growth and wonderful nurturing energy. And you have the Three of Cups here saying joy, let's party, let's celebrate a little bit, okay? So, I mean, you couldn't end your month any better. You're feeling very energized. Maybe for some of you, even feeling quite attractive. And, you know, I just feel like, you know, you're feeling, as I said, very collaborative, but very passionate about these relationships. So again, to be passionate in a passionate love relationship, you can also be passionate about this alliance that you have made in business, or a new friendship that you've just discovered. And so, with that Queen of Wands and her confidence, you're ready to step forward, and you're going to do it like so boldly. And you know, for some of you, you will be doing it with somebody by your side, okay? So the universe here indicates, you know, love and work, that everything thrives in your life when you sort of bring your authentic you to the table. And that's really what you're doing here in this month of February, Sag, right? Let me get for you now an oracle card. This is the Animal Spirit. Let's see what they want to tell you. Card for Sagittarius, please. Something just flew out. Let me just see, it's on the floor. It is the Wolf, and it says Pathfinder. Let me just read it to you. It says, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others to find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. Gorgeous energy there, my friends, and a beautiful energy to end your reading on. I hope something resonates. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. I'll see you again very soon. Until then, please know that I am, as always, wishing you divine light and love.